Hey, what's up? It's Igor here, and welcome back to another episode of my Minecraft Let's Play. And finally, well, this is episode 20, first of all, I think. But finally, we've came to the episode where I'm gonna play some single player. So, as some of you might know, if you watch my previous Let's Plays, I don't really like playing single player because I don't think it's as entertaining. But I created this little world just for you, and I'm still building my house, but I think it looks pretty cool. It's kind of I wanted to make kind of alien-ish thing, and I think it looks pretty decent. But yeah, this is my my little world that just started. I want to make it a little bit larger, but I'll just probably use it for videos only. And you guys have been, well, a few of you guys have been asking about this mod I've been talking about in my previous videos, which allow you to use like the console right here. You can see as if it's multiplayer. So this is single player, by the way. You see I can do save and quit to title, or I'm not sure if that's, yeah, that's only in single player. So this little mod, I'll leave a link in the description, hopefully, if I can find it, but I probably will eventually. Allows you to do tons of little things. Allows you to spawn items, so let me just quickly show you. For example, well, I don't know all the numbers of all the things you can spawn, but for example, I want planks, so I do and then I think you can't do planks yet because it doesn't have the latest update, I think, on mine. But 5 is wood, and it will automatically give me a stack of wood without putting 64 behind it. And you can just spawn anything like that. So if you want lava and you only want 30 of it, for example, you put 30 after it, and then you only got 30. Get 30. As you can see, I have 43 now, but I already had 13, so that is correct. And you can do way more than just spawning stuff. You can set your spawn, for example. You can make it day or make it night. So let me just show you nights, and it becomes night. There you go. And you can make it day again. And the cool thing about this is that there's no lag whatsoever compared to multiplayer, where there's sometimes quite a bit of lag. You can also set little teleporters. So for example, I was building my house and I wanted to see how it looked like every time from the outside. So I created a little waypoint that I called view to view my house. And right here it is. And it brings me right here. So I can also remove this waypoint by doing remove and then, well, rem only view, and then it's gonna tell me waypoint removed. So there's tons of little commands like that actually work. And if you want to set a new one, for example, you think this is better, you do set and view, and you can use it again. And then this waypoint is called view. I also made one called one simply, and it brings me on top of my house if I quickly want to go like that, build and view, which is pretty cool. And I think that even if you, just type set and call it the same, it's automatically gonna overwrite the position, which is pretty cool as well. You can also set your spawn. For example, if you think your spawn, when you die, your spawn is kind of a awkward place. For example, it's like in the middle of the sea and there's like no land whatsoever. You can set your spawn. So let's say I want to set my spawn here quickly. I think it's set spawn. And there you go, spawn set at, and then it's going to tell you the coordinates of where you set your spawn. So these little features are really handy in single player. Especially the one I really like the most is definitely the waypoints, that you can actually set waypoints. The reason being that it's really good is that if you have a multiplayer server and you have a really big map on it, like a lot of buildings and stuff, and you want to import that one in single player, which is possible, you can import multiplayer maps to single player, you'll notice that eventually you have to walk you have to walk a lot to go from town to town and stuff like that. There's not really a minecart system because in multiplayer we use teleporting a lot. And you can just set waypoints like that in single player, and it works just as multiplayer, and you can just go to multiple towns and just use the same map in single player. So that's a really nice feature. And it has tons of little commands like that. It has a few more commands. For example, health. You can change your health to max. Well, it's already maxed, so, But you can also do health. Well, I'm not sure if I die now. Let me check. So I do lose some, as you can see, some hearts there, and I can heal myself. For example, /heal. Oh crap! I can't type though. And give me 5 extra hearts. Oh no, it's half a heart. So 1 is a half a heart. So I have to do a little more. Heal. I'll just do 10, and it brings me back all my health. And I can also, for example, do health infinite, which will then allow me to just jump right here. For example, if I jump off, it does emit the sound that I'm actually getting hurt, but it doesn't remove any hearts, and it's the same like that for zombies. I think, oh no, you cannot, I think you cannot disable zombies, but you can make it day continuously, and then zombies will of course never come, because since when it's day, they don't come. So there's a few little more commands. But they're all written when you download it. If you read the README file, you'll see all the list of all the commands and little examples of what you can do with them. And you can check those out. But I think I covered most of the most important ones. Of course, there's a little more than that. But I'm still building my house here. I'm not sure how far we're in the video right now. Let me just quickly check. We're only 6 minutes in, so that's good. What I'm planning to do in this world, since it's only for making videos, I'm gonna make a little minecart system. Might be fun. I might do some stuff with redstone. Well, I already did that in multiplayer, because redstone now really properly works in multiplayer. So you've seen that in my previous episode. We've made a shower. That was pretty funny. I made a hot tub that actually opens and closes when you hit a lever. I've made tons of little cool things you can do with redstone now in multiplayer, so I really did enjoy that. I really like playing around with redstone and checking out what you can do. And apparently in the new version of Craftbook, you can make a kind of a arrow launcher that when you press on a button, there's like arrows from a wall, it goes to the other one. So I'll have to check that out pretty soon, and of course I'll make a video about that if I can. But let me just go to 1, and I'm just gonna quickly finish off my house here, because you can oh yeah, what you can also do, by the way, is you can spawn stacks. So for example, you can do, I think it's /stack, and then for example I want stone, so that's number 1. By the way, if you're wondering about the numbers, you can just go or you can just go on Google Images and type Minecraft item ID or something like that, and you have an image with all the numbers. But it's also written on the Minecraft wiki, and I have it on my iPhone here, so I'm just gonna quickly open up the list, and I can see all the items like that, which is really handy. And you can just spawn things like that. So for example, I wanna, well, let me just quickly show you the stack command here. Let's say I want well, I'm gonna make a minecart system, so let's create some rails. So rails are 66, and then if I'm correct, it's stack 66 and then the amount of stacks you want. So for example, I want 10 stacks of rails. I do that, and it should give me 10 stacks of rails, except that doesn't really work. So I have to check back on the commands in a second. Well, let me just quickly pause. I'll be back in a sec. So I quickly checked on the commands, and actually there's quite a few more out there, but the one for stacks is actually not /stack, it's /item stack. So that was a little mistake I forgot about. And let's say I want rails. So rails is number 66, and I want, well, let's say 6 stacks of it. So I do that, and it's gonna automatically give me 6 stacks, as you can see, 1 2 3 4 5, and here 1, which makes it 6, like that. And that's a pretty cool feature. I've also seen that apparently you can repair an item, so I'm not sure if it's just /repair. Yeah, there you go. So I select my pickaxe in my dock here, and I do /repair, and it's automatically gonna repair my pickaxe. You can also spawn items on top of creepers and stuff like that. There's a few commands for that. You can also teleport if you do tele and then put in some coordinates. So let me, for example, let's do 1 1 1. Hopefully this will work. I'm not sure. I've never really used this command because I don't really play around with coordinates, to be honest. Minus 23.44. Apparently that's not working, but there is some kind of command. I never used the coordinates, so I can't really tell you. But there's a command that actually can teleport you to certain coordinates, which can be really handy. So, yep. There's a few other commands, as I mentioned, and a little more complicated ones too. I'm not sure if you can actually spawn creepers with any of the commands. That would be, I mean, it wouldn't amaze me, but it would be definitely really cool to do some experiments with spawn traps and, I mean, mob traps and stuff like that. Of course, you can always spawn a mob spawner, those little caged boxes, or however they're called. Although I'm not a big fan of those, because then you get so much creepers and they take quite a bit to remove. So also another trick you might not know about is if you're on Windows XP or Windows 7, you can simply, if you're in multiplayer, I'm not sure if this works in single player. I think it also works in single player, actually. Definitely works in single player. If you go ahead and change the clock time, the time on your computer, so if you go on the bottom right, I think it is on Windows, and change the clock time to +2 minutes, so you just add 2 minutes to the time, you'll see that your character will walk faster, will mine faster, will do everything way faster, and it's a great trick in multiplayer to quickly walk very quickly to other places, and can be really handy. Makes you walk really quickly. You might want to check that out, because it's really handy. Unfortunately, it doesn't work on Mac at the moment, but yeah, that's often like that, you know. Stuff that don't work on Mac and that work on PC, but you know, I prefer quality. Let's not get into the Mac versus PC thing, or Mac versus Windows, actually, because every Mac is a PC. So I think I'm gonna, from this floor on, I think this is the 3rd floor, I'm gonna make a little minecart system going from the top here and just a bit traveling around there, see what I can find, if there's any cool like landscapes and stuff like that, to see if I can build pretty awesome buildings, because if you have really good landscape, you can really build some nice buildings. So yeah, I'll try to kind of play in single player a bit more, just to make more videos. I'm sorry if I never play single player. I really much more enjoy multiplayer. I have this feeling, I don't know about you, but when I play single player, I have this feeling that I'm kind of a loner, because there's pretty much, I'm doing this all for myself, and I'm the only one enjoying it, what I'm building. Although that's not the case, of course. I'm making videos now, but let's just imagine I wouldn't make videos. So yeah, that's why I don't play single player so much. And yeah, I'm actually gonna stop the ears here. Yeah, like that. Yeah, like that. It's actually perfect already, because it's 2 out, 2 in. Yeah, that should be good. I'm just gonna set 1. Go to view. So there you have it. I was actually thinking of having a little plantation here on the top floor. That would act as a kind of a hair to my alien, and I was thinking of doing kind of bamboo in the middle, and then weed plantations at the side. I think that would look definitely pretty cool, and kind of make a character out of my house. So yeah, I'm gonna try and do that pretty soon. Probably won't have time to do all that in this video, because we're already 14 minutes in, so we're pretty much almost about to wrap up this video. I want to try out one more thing. Is actually right now, as you can see, I fell under and I wanted to go on top there, and I think there's a command to actually bring you on the highest platform, so let me just check that out quickly. So we're back here. Apparently it's /ascend. Oh, that's really awesome. So it just brings me to the next platform I can stand on above me, and I can do /descent if I could type, and it brings me under the platform, and I can just go like that until I'm at the lowest level. So very nifty and handy commands. This might really be handy in caves where you can just quickly go like ascend until you're on top, where you can actually find back your house or stuff like that. But then again, you have teleporters, so it's totally up to you what you want to do with the commands. I just wanted to quickly show you how this worked out, and hopefully it's really handy. I'll put a link in the description. Be sure to check it out. Be sure to subscribe for more Let's Plays and more fun stuff we'll be able to make. Thank you a lot for watching again, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.